There is a small hadith. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Taraktu fikum ma in tamassaktum," and some riwayat says, "Ma in i'tasamtum bihim falan tadullu abada." Kitab Allah wa sunnat nabiyyih. That means that Allah Azza wa Jal and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he left among us, with us, something that we have to hold tight to it, and we have to take our laws, our affairs, our deeds, from that, whatever that we need to. The constitution of our life is in the Quran and the Sunnah. That's what Allah Azza wa Jal says, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. This, the book about the Quran, is لا ريب فيه. There is no doubt about this. هُدًى للمتقين is the guidance للمتقين. In another ayah, Allah Azza wa Jal says, mention about the Quran, قال فيه تبيان لكل شيء. It means anything that you need for all your affairs in dunya and akhirah, it exists in the Quran. But if you, let's say that you don't know how to read the Quran, then you go back to the Sunnah. There is the Sunnah. The Sunnah will explain the Quran. And again, if you really don't understand the Sunnah, which it doesn't mean that we need to learn, we need to seek the knowledge of the the book of Allah and the Sunnah. And if you don't know the Sunnah, Allah just said, قَالْ فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. That if you don't know, you need to ask who is above you, the people who knows that knowledge, the people, they have the knowledge of the Quran, the people have the knowledge of the Sunnah. These people that you have to seek. Don't take something upon you, then make a decision because you think, well, I think this, or maybe my point of view is this. And indeed, there is no point of view. There is a Quran and there is a Sunnah that you can, But most of the time now, right now, subhanAllah, that we take our most of our news from the Fox News, from the CNN and this and that, as if, and we are like, if they say something good, we get, we get happy. If they say something bad, we get bad. We feel bad and sad. But we don't understand that Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentioned every single thing in the Quran. He mentioned even, and Allah Azza wa Jal, He told us that we're going to go through tribulation, the thing that the fitan we're going right now. Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned it. The Sunnah is mentioned it. Then what is the cure for what we are in? Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam called, ما إن استعصمتم به فلن تضلوا أبدا. It means you will never divert from the truth, no matter what it is. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam at his time, he used to ask Allah protection from من الفتن ما ظهر منها وما بطن. There is fitan, you know what it is, and you see it and you realize it. And there is some fitan, you don't know what it is. Sometimes the fitan comes, subhanallah. Our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned that the fitan, like مثل قطع الليل المظلم, like a stars and darkness. You don't know how it is, when it's gonna happen, how it happened. No matter what happened to the ummah, Allah Azza wa Jal left us that book. That book, Allah Azza wa Jal say, هُدًى لِلنَّاسِ وَبَيِّنَاتٍ مِنَ الْهُدَى وَالْفُرْقَانِ. There is a tibyan for every single thing. There is a tibyan what's going on now, right now. There is the clarification for whatever it is that you go through. It's in the Quran. That's what you need again. It doesn't mean because you don't understand the Quran, you don't seek the knowledge of it. We have to seek the knowledge of it. Allah Azza wa Jal ordered us to seek the knowledge of the Quran. Allah Azza wa Jal ordered us to seek the knowledge of the Sunnah. That's why in the dunya, when we need something, subhanAllah, we learn English, we learn French, we learn German, then we go to school and we learn this, and we learn that. Some of us become, an engineer, some become a doctor, some of them become, an astronaut. Why? Because they have the mind, they have priorities. They know that I need to learn something because this is what I need to accomplish that. And for the deen and the Quran, there's a ilm and knowledge. We need to accomplish that. No matter what it is, sometimes we get overwhelmed because it's not our language, it's not our, it's not our daily reading. But again, if you just open it a little bit, open it and read it through it, little bit by little bit. Allah Azza wa Jalla, He don't want you to memorize the Quran. Try to do the tadabbur of the Quran. Whatever happens sometimes around you, go see what the Quran mentioned. There's fitan, see what the Quran mentioned. Allah Azza wa Jalla called, فَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ. Even if you have a disagreement about something, who's the hakam? Who is the judge on this? When you have something that you disagree, Allah Azza wa Jalla said, فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ. There is a book of Allah and there is the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we don't know that, always قال فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون. It means there is a lot of things that we can, as an ummah, that we can go and find our solution. The problem is we are in a state of fear. Why? Because we don't know. We don't know the book of Allah. We don't know the sunnah of Rasulullah. It means now we, subhanAllah, we become like the feather in the wind. We go every which way. Why? Because we are influenced by whoever we get that information from. And you know where we get that information from. There is nobody out there, they need something good for the ummah. A lot of them, they need just to take over the ummah. Why? Because we just let go of our roots, we let go of the deen. We don't know our deen ourselves. If we don't know our deen, there is no people from the church going to come teach you your deen. Nobody. There's nobody in the street going to come teach your deen. This is the deen. It's between the ummah. This is the book of Allah Azza wa Jal. This is the sunnah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This is the people they teach you. And you have to seek that knowledge. If you don't seek the knowledge, you know you can be straight. That's what it is. إن شاء الله نسأل الله العزيز القدير أن يعلمنا القرآن وأن ينفعنا بما علمنا وأن يجعله شفيعنا وأن يذكره ما نسينا وأن ينفعنا فيه إن شاء الله عز وجل. اللهم زدنا علما يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قدرته وقضيت فإنك تقضي بالحق ولا يقضى عليك وإنه لا يعز من عاديت ولا يذل من وليت تباركت ربنا وتعالى فلك الحمد يا ربنا على من أنعمت به وولدت. نستغفرك اللهم ونتوب إليك. اللهم انصر أمة حبيبك. اللهم أعز أمة حبيبك. اللهم ألف بين قلوب أمة حبيبك. اللهم ألف بين قلوبهم. اللهم وحد رايتهم. اللهم هيئ لهم علماء صالحين دعاة صالحين ولاة أمور صالحين يهدون إلى الدين. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيما عافيت يا الله. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك يا ربنا قريب مجيب الدعوات. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من الفتن ما ظهر منها وما بطن ونعوذ بك من فتنة المحيا وفتنة الممات وفتنة المسيح الأعور الدجال. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك يا ربنا قريب مجيب الدعوات. اللهم انصر أمة حبيبك يا الله. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين أعلى كلمتي الحق والدين. اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في كل بقاع الأرض. اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في كل مكان في غزة وفلسطين وسوريا ولبنان. اللهم كن لهم عونا ونصيرا. اللهم كن لهم عونا ونصيرا. اللهم أيدهم بمدد من عندك. اللهم ثبت أقدامهم سدد رميهم. اللهم انصرهم على من عاداهم. اللهم عليك بأعداء الدين ومن والاهم يا الله. اللهم عليك بمن خذل المسلمين يا الله. اللهم عليك بأعداء الدين يا الله. اللهم أرنا بهم عجائب قدرتك وقدرة سطوتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم نسألك من خير ما سألك عبدك ونبيك وحبيبك ومصطفاك سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي ربنا تقبل دعاء. رب اغفر لي ولوالدي ورب ارحمهما كما ربيانا صغيرا. اللهم اتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الاخره حسنه وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. بارك الله فيكم وجزاكم الله كل خير. Yeah.